Olutalo wakati wa General Muhoozi Kainerugaba ne Major General Kahinda Otafiire abasinga gumumanyi nga Otafiire kirabika lubulamu enku ntono nnyo nga bw'okiwulira naye essaawa zonna olutalo bannayuganda tugenda dunyumirwa. Bampita Kali Lugambo Promax Simple MC. Njagala video eno giseeko share ate njagala obeere attentive nnyo kuba ebigambo byogenda owuliramu eno video nkulayirira oyinza obutabiwulira wantu walala wonna. So don't do a disservice to yourself. Vuga video Bampita Simple. Mba nyingiddewo nze nabagamba ngenda ddunoonya ndusake ndufeffette ndukuŋŋaanye ndukubeko enfuufu ndunoonyerezeeko ndubaleetere. Enkya ya leero Muhoozi Kainerugaba ku mukutu gwe ogwa X ataddeko obubaka njagala obuwulirize. Agambye nti a cabinet minister who claimed he is a leopard and condemned the great officers of crime intelligence of Uganda police has provoked lions enough and is dangerously close to being arrested. And is dangerously close to being arrested. Ako njagala okalabe bulungi nkatadde mu bululu ansonga. Post ya Muhoozi gwatagitegedde agambye ati mu lulimi olwaffe olwawansi because njagala munnayuganda omanye ensonga eno. Njagala ogimanye ensonga agambye minisita ali eyo eyeefudde Kiwagi nga anenya crime intelligence mu Uganda police asoomozezza enjovu asoomozezza empologoma ekimala era alabika asemberedde okukwatibwa kwe. Fena tukimanye yeeyita empologoma layoni ye Muhoozi Kainerugaba. Agambye minisita eyeefudde leopard asusizza omuze gw'okwogerera amafuukuule crime intelligence mu Uganda police atusoomozezza ekimala era essaawa yonna omukulu agenda kubanga akwatibwa. Kati kavudde ku nnyanjula Bampita Kali Lugambo Promax Simple MC. Njagala ovuge video. Ebintu bino bitandikirawa kyekindese ku eno video. Major General Kahinda Otafiire, first and foremost, Otafiire ne Muhoozi, these are all army officers. Atenga Muhoozi muto ku Otafiire. Otafiire yemu kubalwana mu lutalo lwaleeta Museveni. Otafiire yasavingako mu government ya Idi Amin Dada. Bebamu ku ba junior officers by then Museveni be yakyusa obwongo ne bamwegattako ne bagenda okulwanyisa Idi Amin Dada. Otafiire abadde minister wa internal affairs ensonga z'omunda mu ggwanga nga police gyabadde nga criticizing Muhoozi gyamugamba nti okriticizing ennyo police ebadde under his jurisdictions nakakutte tekajja kuddamu kumanyira akagamba ako. Being that police is under Kahinda Otafiire's jurisdiction kiba kitegeeza alina okubanga agikoshoninga ewagoinze wrong. Muhoozi Kainerugaba yakulira amaje CDF zonna security forces bayina council ebatwala. Muhoozi Kainerugaba ye chairman waazo yazikulembera ekitegeeza nti buli kintu kyonna ekigowinga maaso wrongly he is also accountable. Ate nga mu hierarchy Muhoozi Kainerugaba abadde nga akolera under Minister of Internal Affairs ebadde ekulemberwa Kahinda Otafiire. Kati njagala owulirize emboozi. Kahinda Otafiire yabadde handing over office ng'agiwa Ephraim Kamuntu eyazze mu kifo kye ye bamutadde mu environment bamuggyemu eno ministry wabadde ordaringa because Otafiire okwogera kikirize kigaane kuyina engeri gye kwasalamu okukwatibwa kw'abantu kati bamuggyemu eno office ne bamuteeka mu ya environment gye atasobola kwogerera ku byakwerinda. Tubadde tuli awo we yali ng'ahaninga office yagamba ka muntu tosirikira abo bantu abakola extradition killings n'okuwamba abantu vaayo obakondeminge. Era Otafiire abadde tali in good terms n'omukulu amanyikibwa ng'ono Damulira nga always amukoshoninga nti mukwata abantu mu bukyamu. Now Muhoozi Kainerugaba okuva n'akola such a statement kisparkings a lot of people abakkiririza mu Muhoozi kati basazeewo okuggula olutalo ku Kahinda Otafiire. Omukulu Kabanda gwe tumanyi nga muddu awulira owa Muhoozi Kainerugaba avuddeyo n'akola statement ye ku mukutu gwo gwa X njagala ngikusomere nayo ogiwulire. Agambye nti some historical members of NRM who have always had political issues with their boss President Museveni, some with silent ambitions to replace him, but fear to face him head on because of protecting their bread, prefer to turn General Muhoozi Kainerugaba into a perpetual punching bag as a way of hitting at the president indirectly. Kabanda agamba abamu ku bakulu aba NRA ne NRM ababadde bayina ensonga z'ebibufuzi ne mukama waabwe Museveni era ng'abamu mu mpola mpola beegwanyisa okwagala okudda mu kifo kya Museveni nga president naye batya okumutunulira bakimugambe kubanga bayina be ba protectinga. Kati emundu bazitunuza Muhoozi Kainerugaba bamufudde punching bag bagamba katulumye ono kitaawe akimanye nti tuli banyiivu. Okategedde. By doing so, they unknowingly provoked a revolution and made General MK a real factor ensonga. Nagenda maaso kati akoyo okweka ensonga wano n'avaayo n'amentioning omuntu gwagamba Otafiire has been the leader of this clique and he has provoked our general enough. Otafiire mbu yabadde akulembera akabinja kano ak'abakulu abalwana ne Museveni abasazeewo okwagala okulumya Museveni nga bayita mu kkuba Muhoozi era n'agamba nti Otafiire yabadde akulembera akabinja kano eno. Agenze maaso n'agamba a serving minister cannot utter such nonsense and Muzeyi thinks we shall just be happy about it and keep quiet. Why doesn't Otafiire resign his cabinet position if he thinks the government of President Museveni that he serves kills people? Pure hypocrisy and cheap blackmail. Otafiire yalemeddeko nti government ya Museveni essa abantu ng'ate abikulembeddeyo omwana we. Kati bo bamuddu awulira b'omwana bagamba boss lwaki tova mu kifo ekyo woba olowooza gavumenti gy'osaavinga etta abantu. Agenze maaso n'agamba when General MK chose to get out and push back against the serial coordinated attacks and schemes against him, they started screaming, we shall not accept this. Ekituufu kyo kiri nti omu ku bantu abavaayo okugaana okwembracinga Muhoozi Kainerugaba simanyi oba it is jokingly oba kazannyo oba batuzanya pingi pongo ye Kahinda Otafiire. Buli wavaayo ku addressing ensonga ze kiba kizibu nnyo Otafiire okuvaayo n'ayogera ku linnya Muhoozi go ge mazima. Omusajja ono abadde ng'awa ensonga ze ng'aziyisa mu ministry ye era olunaku olumu yafugwako maaso ku maaso n'omukulu amanyikibwa nga Kiryowa Kiwanuka abadde Attorney General wa Uganda, Ssaabawolereza wa Uganda era lumu baabaako n'omukolo ogugatta bannamateeka media law society law society yategekako omukolo Kiryowa Kiwanuka. A member of that society was also among those. Kahinda Otafiire was brought as a keynote speaker. N'asanga nga ku bantu abatudde mu audience mulimu Kiryowa Kiwanuka. Abadde nga atunula nga ebintu ebikyafu bikolebwa mu gavumenti ya Museveni. N'avaayo n'atandika omukonjera. Kiryowa Kiwanuka ono gw'olaba otwogerera essaawa zino ekifo kya Attorney General kyabaddemu yakivuddemu ne bamufuula Minister wa Defense and Veterinary Affairs. Njagala owulirize bulungi. Olunaku Otafiire lwe yasanga Kiryowa Kiwanuka yamugamba ebigambo bino. Njagala owulirize. Era mu audience kw'olwo olunaku waliwo Elias Lukwago Ssaalongo, waliwo Kiryowa Kiwanuka ne bannamateeka bangi abalala abaaliwo. Kw'olwo olunaku Otafiire lwasisinkana Kiryowa Kiwanuka amala amugamba ebigambo bino. Era yagenda bimugamba ng'alina kwasinzidde. Njagala owulirize ebigambo Otafiire bye yagamba Kiryowa Kiwanuka ate tukomewo tovaawo.
I've made myself loud and clear that certain things that are happening are unacceptable because I was here during the means time. You know, I'll recount the dictum of this preacher in Germany during the Second World War. I forget his name. Anyway, God save his soul refatory, hasn't he? He said, when they came for the socialists, I kept silent because I was not a socialist. Then they came for the gays. I kept quiet because I was not gay. Then they came for the trade unionists. I kept silent because I was not a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews. I kept silent because I was not a Jew. When they came for me, there was nobody left to speak on my behalf. Ladies and gentlemen, don't commit the sin of silence. And those of us who are in authority must learn to hear. In Kiswahili they say, asiolewa na wazazi, afundishwa na dunia. If you don't learn from your parents, you'll be taught by the world. Those of us in authority, if we don't know how to exercise authority judiciously and with caution and compassion, we shall be taught by the society we are leading. We lead, well, some people want to rule. Me, I don't ascribe to that. We lead with the consent of the governed. Sometimes the governed are wrong. When the governed are wrong, it's the duty of the leaders to patiently explain to the governed where they have gone wrong. But more often than not, the governed are right. Those who are governed, when you see them crying, when you see them jumping up and down, don't suppress them. Keep them in order, but feel their pain. Mama Jua has said it properly. She said, for us, we cried. They cried because there was pain they were unable to express. Until the headmistress felt compassion for why these girls were crying and said, what is going on? And I'm sure the situation was improved. Recently, I've heard of episodes of people being, so-and-so has been arrested. Arrested, yeah, very good. 6 months, this person has not been brought to court. Oh. So-and-so has disappeared. Like now, today somebody called me from Mbarara and said a gentleman called Wangomani, Amos Wangomani, A very big cadre, well, these middle cadres who fights from 70 tooth and nail. He's been arrested. Amos Wangomani from Barara, just a simple businessman. He was arrested, he's disappeared for 3 weeks. His family went to court. First time he was not produced. Second time he was not produced. Yesterday they went to court. You know what the authorities told us, including Museveni Chiriwachi Wanuka, vicarious liability. They said, we don't know where the man is. Oh. Wait a minute. When people of my size, height, and weight disappear without trace, that's a problem. How can a man big as I am disappear without trace? Because these fellows called me in the morning and said, if he's been killed, at least give us the body to borrow. Listen, families are now beginning to call on us to give them bodies to borrow. We who fought Idi Amin for the very reason. Excuse me. Bwana Chwanuka, you are crossing the Rubicon. Yes, and those of us who took up arms to fight against this don't think there are others like us in our age with the enthusiasm to fight us. Have it upon your heart that if this goes on, we are going to be fought, and I'm too old, too old to change and too tired to care. You still have 50 years to go. 50 also? Me, at the best, God willing, maybe 10 or 15. Maybe 10 or 15. I beg you, when you create all this trouble, and you end up messing me up, please, I'm going to dig a grave. Just roll me in and cover. But that should not happen to us. All and sundry should learn to listen to the governed. These people, you know, the late Pecos Kutesa came to Parliament and were voting. So he also put up his hand. And then the colleagues said, but Kutesa, what are you voting for? You just come in, you're voting. Then Kutesa said, all of these who have put up their hands can't be stupid. Whatever they are voting for must have sense. If it doesn't have sense, then I'm going to be party of the majority as opposed to the minority. Now, when one cries, it's an accident, an incident. When two people cry, it's a coincidence. When three people start crying, it's an action. There must be a reason for us to put our ears onto the ground and reverse the cause of this. I can see the Lord Mayor clapping. My Lord Mayor, everything you said here is wrong. But you have a right to be wrong. Yes, you may be wrong, but you have a right to be wrong. And it's our duty as the one who's in charge to show you are wrong and put you on the right path. And if you don't get on the right path and you clash with the law, then the law, which is supposed to be blind, will take charge of you. My job is to arrest Chiriwachi Wanuka, take him to an official hangman, and the official hangman is there, justice.
All right, on that day, Kahinda Otafiire yali ayitiddwa ku mukolo gwali guteekeddwa bannamateeka era nga mbaaliwo waliwo Lord Mayor Elias Lukwago kw'ossa ne Attorney General then Chiriwachi Wanuka. Era ezimu ku nsonga ezaali zoogeddwako kwe kwatibwa kwa Dr. Kanokiza Besigye n'embeera gye yakwatibwamu. Eyo speech omukulu Kahinda Otafiire yagyogererawo ku olwo olunaku. Now, okusinziira ku tweet ya Muhoozi Kainerugaba, I'm very sure bannayuganda balindiridde ekintu kimu, omusajja agenda mukwata oba Muhoozi abadde yesudiya wesudiya, kuba agambye nti ali close okukwatibwa. He has provoked lions enough and is dangerously close to being arrested. Kino nakyo ngenda kyogeramu eno video nga nayogedde mu yakisennyonyi. I strongly bet if General Muhoozi Kainerugaba can arrest Major General Kahinda Otafiire, that one I strongly bet, very much bet, if he can kale just tugenda gamba nti agenda mu kukuba ebifaananyi byabiteye ku social media just kumuarrestinga bw'arrestinze, I bet. Okategedde, in hierarchy Muhoozi Kainerugaba asinga Kahinda Otafiire ranka. Muhoozi furu jeno, Kahinda Otafiire Major General kwe yakoma, naye nkisiba nti tasobola mukwata. Naye bannaye nze naagaye mwongere ku sudiya, twagala omwana agenda akwate ensobi, akwate omunyago iwe mmata. Omwana agenda kuyiwa omunnyo mmata, amata gagage, ogenda kumpulirira. Kahinda Otafiire yemu ku bakulembeze abaagaana nonsense okumukolebwako. I'm just imagining singa abasajja nga bakasira eggwanga baali bakyaliwo, kasira eggwanga bamuwakoranga ng'oli Muhoozi, oli omulala David Muhoozi alina ogimwambaza, dagamba that is fakale, I cannot go to those kids. Bwe tuwambaza pampa bwanyambaze me, I can shoot from a distance. Kati just imagine singa akasira eggwanga akyali mu ggwanga. Naye Museveni Katonda alina engeri gy'amuyambamuko ebintu ebino bibaawo. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please kindly share the video. We'll link up later on.